cup of coffee to
live, but can't make a living. So
Frequently venturing into three-star collective space, and now launching more and more assaults on ships in the UC.
In your own way, on your own time. Gelbeck, where your credits work for you.
I know your type.
Sure you
Three-wheel
receive
and
the
space
best
age.
coffee anywhere in the galaxy.
thanks for choosing. Hello, and welcome to Terra Brew. How may I serve you? Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers is...
We've got you covered. Morning, noon, or night. Enjoy one of our distinct coffee flavors, all brewed using the secret techniques of ancient Earth. Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training to ensure you receive the best coffee anywhere in the galaxy. Terra Brew. Enjoy a cup. You are the best, and you deserve the best.
While we're here, you better stay off the Aurora. You don't want that drug scrambling your brains.
Yes. Can I help you?
Do you think I suddenly
Are
inherited
you sure you're in the right place?
This is way out of my
You
price
certainly
range.
don't look...
Hey, you're the one that told me she has expensive tastes.
There's expensive, and then there's the Emporium.
I take it from your tone I've made an error in judgment.
Yeah, I guess.
Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damage. The Seoka Syndicate, of course. I'm surprised you haven't run. They're a group of organized criminals who use threats and violence to push their own agenda. And honest people like me, they're based out of Neon, but no one is certain who runs the syndicate. My education on Jemison consisted entirely of academics and poetry, so it's unlikely I'd be successful in that regard.
Even if he could defend himself, I fear things would severely escalate. He might even end up getting himself killed.
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with? Oh, I carry all sorts of unique items from across the settled systems. I'm not one to boast, but my shop won me my position as administrator by use personal. Before I forget, I also pay top credits to travelers that bring me unique baubles and trinkets, so keep your eyes open. I'm sure you'll find... Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go. Probably not. Seoka tend to hang out in small groups. Anyway, that's really all I know. I believe he's a newer member of Seoka. They pulled him up out of one of the street gangs that crawled. If you're wondering how I know about that, he boasts about it every time he comes in. He's quite a large gentleman. I believe you can find him roaming the streets somewhere. Look, if he somehow disappeared, you'd be doing everyone in Neon a favor. No one would miss him, no one would care. Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for sale.
Look, man, have a heart. I can't pay right now, but I'll spot you next time, okay?
Do I look like an idiot? Tell me, do I have a sign that says idiot taped to my back?
No?
I know what you've been wasting your money on. Damn junkies.
I really feel like I missed that. Level 1 to have the gangs can keep from killing each other.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy. I'm a little busy right now.
What'll it be? Can I help you? Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices would make a killing. Of course, the only killing made was when he... Now it's just me running this place, so you can see why I'm not a huge fan of... Mostly tied up in those good-for-nothing gangs. Those disciples and strikers always fighting over who gets to run the place. I may not be on the main strip, but I make enough to keep me afloat. Lucky for me, my regulars are at the... Never heard of them. Now, are you gonna buy something or just annoy me all day? Well, now that I know you're serious, we can talk business. Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Seoka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time? Well, if any place should be terrorized, it may as well be the Emporium. In any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out. I gotta ask. I have no affection for him whatsoever. He's a good-for-nothing thug, and I wouldn't mind seeing him get smacked around and put... But that doesn't mean I think he should be killed. You're every bit a thug that Headlock is. I'm done talking with you. You have your info, and I have a shop to run, so either beat it or buy something. See you around.
do want to find a place to stay while we're here. I've heard that the Hotel Voli is top-notch.
If you're not here to do business, you best leave before we get pissed off. And who do we have here? You here for business, or to get your head caved in? Is that so? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Sioka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate, and that won't end well for you. Oh yeah? Those are big words coming from a nobody. So go on, hotshot. Give me a reason why I should leave Tevin and his shitty... They realized I'm an asset, of course. I'm one of their best guys. I'm tough, dependable, and I... Go on, enlighten me. It's annoying how you're making sense right now. Looking over your shoulder in neon can get old. It kills me to say this, but I see your point. Fine. We won't go around to the Emporium any longer. Whatever. Next time, I might not be so nice.
You try anything, you're dead. I'm watching you.
We should stick to the main plaza. Unless you like being saved by the way.
Would you? Headlock will destroy our shops if he isn't taken care of soon. Oh my. Now that is a true relief. I thought I would never be rid of him. I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help. It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell.
Look, man, have a heart. I can't be right.
Behold, the Emporium, Neon's premier seller of all things incredible and version of you. Now is the time to enhance your life.
We've been here an hour already. Maybe you should have figured out what you wanted before we came.
Hi there. Welcome to Enhance. Welcome to Enhance. If you're tired of seeing that same old face in the mirror every morning and our state-of-the-art machinery uses a patented proprietary technology that can reshape your facial features for a small one-time fee. You can enhance yourself and bring a big warm smile.
I thought I did, but with Enhance's options...
Of course. Ask any...
Choice overload. Plus, it's me, you know?
Ooh, sorry. No. But don't worry. Our system will allow you to see what you're gonna look like before...
Choose is going to be fine. And we're all going to love it because you're still you.
Unfortunately, once the process... However, if you don't like your new look, you're always welcome to return to your original... Great. So... I actually owe this job completely to my girlfriend, Valentina Gurov. I don't know if you've met her. She works over at Xenofresh. When I arrived here 2 years ago, I met her at the Astral Lounge. We talked, I told her I needed a job, and she got me this gig. Cool, huh? It's a little scary, though. The person I replaced totally vanished. Like, poof. Valentina said they probably had an accident or something. She's helped me out with this job so much. She even brings me business from time to time. People she sends. You have yourself an amazing day, okay?
Look at you. Beautiful, unique, original, bored. Ever look in the mirror and wish you could see another version? And with a crime rating of only 16%, your safety is almost guaranteed.
It's nice to see you today. Welcome to the Hotel Vahalla. Are you here to rent a room? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. That's the first. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits. Well, almost every business in Neon is subject to ridiculous fees and taxes. They claim that it's because Neon occupies such a prime location, having close proximity to Ryujin and all of the other... But I think you and I both... Well, luck might have played a part, but it took a good deal of my own ingenuity as well. But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you a room for the night? Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. Sorry. I just need some time to see if I can trust. You mean the stuff Bayu leaves out of the brochures? Oh, you noticed that little thing? Yeah, that's Bayu's crown. First of all, you have the Astral Lounge, flowing with aurora, attracting every tourist within light years of... Then you have exorbitantly priced offices for every megacorp, besides Ryujin, with Xenofresh Fisheries square at the top. And like the cherry at the top of his ego sundae, Bayu's got his private penthouse. I don't even want to think about what goes on up there. Sounds good. Let me know if you need anything else. Yep, I've got just one night or an extended stay. That's great. I know you'll enjoy your stay here.
Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with a crime rating of only 16%, your safety is almost guaranteed. So go out, have your fun.
They do say the hardest part is showing up. And I've done that.
Sleep is nice.
We're going to be visiting the Astral Lounge while we're here. I mean, that's a given, right? Had a good sleep? Hmm?
got the shakes, huh? Don't worry, Doc Manning will fix you up.
Is that obvious?
What can Reliant Medical do for you?
Haven't zoned, like, weak. My whole body feels like it's crumbling.
Oh my goodness, another poor soul. All right, tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose?
You kidding? No one cares if you're...
Unfortunately, yes. You see, the more Aurora that a user absorbs, the more resistance their body builds up to its active ingredients. That means the user needs larger and larger doses in order to feel its full effect. Eventually, the doses get so incredibly large, the user's nervous system simply can't handle the Oh. Well, that's quite unusual, but you're welcome here just the same. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies. I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic. There is, actually, but it requires outside assistance. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Voli system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you. That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the space. There's nothing else to be done about it. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding? She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how I've heard of experiments like this. It's possible you have alien DNA sequences in your genome. A standard gene therapy procedure can remap these altered sections of code. It's perfectly safe, assuming you're interested. Take all the time you need.
The clinic welcomes all patients, whether Freestar or UC.
Running this facility is a challenge, even when there isn't an outbreak of some sort.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
Got a call, someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg. Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an AMB, B&E, or MS.
I used to be an actuary. Oh, look at me.
Can't let you through here. No authorization, no access.
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Kent? You know, just by breathing the air in here, you are being exposed to about a dozen different viruses.
This place is a far cry from MxUNKxY City. That's for sure. New-ish. I've only been here a year, which, well, when you compare... I'm thrilled to have the opportunity, but it's been an adjustment. Very few cases here are simple, and most of them are medical emergencies. I guess that depends on what you consider a break. We get some time to ourselves. We're not on call all the time, but we're never that far away from it. Now that I think about it, I haven't actually left the clinic since I got the job. I actually hadn't... Sure, if you're the kind of person who deals well with it, not... I've seen a few colleagues need to leave after a few months. But I get it. If you can't deal with the circumstances, you're not... Hey, let's keep our voices down. The clinic doesn't exactly know I'm giving its supplies away. That being said, I've been expecting someone soon. I've heard Bayou really has a vice grip on Neon right now. I have some supplies I can give you. Should be more than enough for now, and it shouldn't draw any suspicion from the clinic. I'll have them loaded onto your ship. Sorry, I can't do that. This is the most... That's what I'm hoping. I'm still willing to talk. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry, but I can't afford to give you any more supplies. I can't lose my... The supplies will be loaded onto you.
How does she expect me to get all this done by myself?
It'd be enough to know that the Rangers are keeping an eye on us, but to have it be my own husband, so comforting. Have to keep an eye on these doctors, or they'll work themselves to death. Well, I wouldn't really say we work together. It just happens to be in the same place. He has his job keeping the peace. I have mine keeping... Truth be told, I think it might drive one or both of us a little crazy. But I do appreciate being able to see him every day, even if it's just to pop over to his office. Take care.
These poor
I can't imagine suffering from something no one understands. It must be terribly frightening for them.
Dr. Cartwright in Aquila City said I was crazy when I told her I wanted to transfer here.
I'm just a nurse. Mind your step. Floors in here can be a bit slick at times. Oh, sure. Everyone is really great. Top of their game, medically speaking. I've learned so much these last few years. I try not to take any of it for granted. This career... Oh, we're not really supposed to talk about that kind of thing. Doctor-patient confidentiality and all that. Dr. Darvish is pretty strict about that. Well, about everything, but definitely that. Stay healthy.
Need to make sure those samples get disposed of.
There's such a mountain of work. I could really... Dr. Darvish took a chance on me, hiring me fresh out of training. Need to make sure she doesn't regret it. Oh, well, that's appreciated. There really isn't anything you're qualified to do in here. But, I do have some data requests from other facilities in the settled systems. Everyone always wants to know what we're up to. Usual courier has been less than reliable lately. So if you could get this slate where it needs to go, that would help us. And... couldn't call ourselves a premier medical facility if we didn't have the supplies to back it up. I've got a light patient load right now, so let's see what you... I'm not seeing anything wrong with you. Thanks for stopping by.
You appear. I have performed a cursory scan of your vital signs. You are currently alive.
If you're thinking about going into medicine, just be really sure before you commit to it. Really sure.
Definitely know your way around a lock. Got something for me? Bye for now.
Practices without human oversight.
Really hope someone.
Anything I can do for you?
How have
Just
you
here
been?
for a chat? Brace yourself, boss.
This find rocks.
Hey, what's going on? That everything?
Working hard or hardly working? You know it. I've been keeping my eyes peeled for useful stuff.
Good to see you. I'll see you later.
Restart space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband. You could be on your way. All right, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
Have a tight itinerary today, so I've got some cargo that could use a good...
Signal received. What can I do for you? You're welcome to take a gander. Allegedly, there were some Varun salads in the area not long back. Hope they're gone for good. Those snake worship.
You're on comms. Something up? Did you know the whole Crimson Fleet started out as some convicts who... always willing to help?
Let's, stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
But here at Reliant Medical, we've got you covered.
What can Reliant Medical do for you? Please state the nature of your medical emergency. I see. Well, I appreciate the effort, but there was no need for that. I hope it hasn't made things awkward between the two of you. Thanks for your help. You really came through for me. Here, take this. You've earned it.
there. Time to get moving.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we aren't taking appointments right now.
You have a question? You can chat with the receptionist all you want. Welcome to Slayton Aerospace.
We're only taking meetings with our preferred clients at the moment. I'm sorry, we can't help you right now.
There a problem?
Hoping to get a meeting? I've been waiting all day. It's ridiculous.
Get out now. Back off. Now.
You don't belong here. Last warning.
This place ain't for the likes of you.
Not paid to talk.
Yeah?
Leave, or I take you.
Before I make you. Last warning.
Something you need? Goodbye.
You have a question? You can chat with the receptionist all you want.
This place ain't for the likes of
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace.
There a problem?
Get out.
Leave.
guy, you got one chance to back off.
Not paid to talk.
This is a private office.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Just leave, okay?
This is a private office.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Just leave, okay?
Yeah?
This is a private office?
If I were you, I'd put that back.
you have a question, you can chat with the receptionist all you want.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace.
I hear Slayton's had some major layoffs recently. Never a good sign.
They're a problem.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
Just leave, okay?
This place ain't for the likes of you.
Not paid to talk.
Yeah?
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we're only taking meetings with our preferred clients at the moment.
You have a question, you can chat with the receptionist all you want.
Welcome to Xenofresh. Welcome to Xenofresh. How can I help? It was nice talking with you.
Are you supposed to be here?
What is it? You're not a plate of croissants. Then you're not... Oh, for God's sake. That foolish girl up front must have allowed you back here. I'm going to have to... Look, I'm really quite busy. If you're not here on Xen... My name's Libby Groth, and I am the CFO of Xenofresh. And since I answer directly to Administrator Bayou, I hope you aren't here to cause any sort of... The last thing I need right now... Everything under the sun, from unfair business practices to reported... We're the #1 most successful corporation on Neon, so we're obviously a huge target. Everyone's looking for a free handout. Well, I'll tell you the same thing I tell them before I have them escorted out. Well, this has been a delight. We must do it again sometime.
didn't sign on for these kind of illegal shenanigans.
What?
I'm in the middle of some quarterly earnings analysis. This is the Stroud Eklund business offices. Our office is open. Just try to keep interruptions to a minimum.
Feel free to look around. Stroud Eklund is the peak of ship manufacturing design. Well, I should hope so. Oh, interesting question. Neon is the ultimate playground for people who have money, and that means we exhaust ourselves sabotaging each other. Stroud Eklund as a Originally, both the Stroud and the Eklund corporations made consumer. But after my husband and I married and merged the companies, we decided to make our mark on interstellar. I still get questions from reporters wanting to know. Just
Hello.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
I could talk spacecraft modules all day, but I have a mountain of reports. If you want to talk, you'll have to schedule an appointment.
Clover McKenna at your service.